Coming up next on Under the Radar Michigan, we're going to Disneyland, but this one's in Hamtramck. We'll also get hip at a place called Detroit Threads and eat at a Mexican-Asian fusion restaurant. Then I'll show you how to become German in Frankenmuth. We'll also go to a festival there where they literally turn snow into a show. Get ready to discover the cool people, places, and things that make Michigan a great place to be. Under the Radar Michigan is brought to you in part by the Michigan State Housing Development Authority, investing in people, places, and partnerships to help transform Michigan and the Michigan economy. In cities, towns, and neighborhoods, people are building better places to live and better communities. And by Danielle Carmanis Work It Out, a program that gives children the tools to make healthy choices. The Work It Out mission is to eradicate childhood obesity and promote health in mind, body, and spirit through a yoga-based approach that reduces anxiety and increases self-esteem. Information at dkwio.org. And by the Old Newsboys Goodfellow Fund of Detroit. For more information, visit detroitgoodfellows.org. Also in part by the Food Bank Council of Michigan, Michigan's statewide food bank network committed to the alleviation of hunger in Michigan and in our nation. The Food Bank Council of Michigan gathers food and funds to help stock Michigan's food banks. I've been around the world, but there's one place I keep coming back to. And the more I explore, the more I realize it's the place to be. I'm Tom Dalton, and this is Under the Radar Michigan. You know, a lot of philosophers will tell you that we're all just specks on a speck in the vacuous void of space. Well, to that I profoundly proclaim, no, we're not. We're in Hamtramck. Hamtramck is one of the most interesting, eclectic, and diverse communities you'll find anywhere. Now, some people would say it's going through a bit of an identity crisis, but the reality is it's a place in transition that's presenting great opportunities for everyone and an open palette for urban expression. Hamtramck is located in southeast Michigan, literally surrounded on all sides by the city of Detroit. Probably best known for its great Polish heritage, Hamtramck is now home to all kinds of people and cultures who all share one thing in common, a genuine love for their city. All you have to do is turn a corner here and you'll find another cool place to explore. Now, speaking of cool places, here's a strange and wonderful place that when you're in Hamtramck, you've really got to see. Hamtramck Disneyland is the bizarre backyard masterpiece of Dmytro Shilak. He came here from the Ukraine right after World War II, and after 30 years with GM, he retired and spent 2 years building this amazing carnival of Americana. Now, what's neat about seeing this in the winter is the stark contrast to the whiteness of the snow against the explosion of color here. It's really quite a sight. If you've got an artistic sweet tooth, there's definitely enough eye candy here to give you a brain cavity. Everywhere you look, you'll find familiar childhood memories exploding from his backyard. You know, I could be mistaken, but I think this was mine when I was a kid. He looks so happy to be here, doesn't he? Welcome to Hamtramck Disneyland. Everybody get down. Dmytro's in his 90s now, so he's just sitting back and enjoying the creative fruits of his labor. So when you stop by, make sure to shake the man's hand. He's a true Michigan treasure. You know, Hamtramck is a really hip place. A lot of cool people come here. People who have a look. Well, as you can tell by looking at me, I don't have a look. I look like a guy who's looking for a look. So I looked up a place where I can go to get a look. And here it is. Look. In the heart of Hamtramck is Detroit Threads, a retro resale shop and record store that's got everything vintage. The vinyl collection is way cool, and if you're looking for something hip to wear, owner Mike Smith will totally hook you up. Hey, buddy.
How you doing?
I need some help. I need a look. I don't have one, and I need one. But I don't want just a regular look. I want a righteous retro look, and it's not going to be easy.
I think we can help you.
Hey, Mike, which ones of these pants are really me?
None of them.
None of them? How about this one?
No.
Hey, Mike, I think I found the look. No? Okay. Hey, Mike, you got any wigs?
No.
This shirt is totally me, don't you think?
Tom, I think I have what you need.
Oh, groovy. I'll try this on. Hey, Mike. Solid.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, bonus!
You know, all this strutting around town's made me and the crew kind of hungry. The problem is half the crew wants Asian food, the other half wants Mexican food. Where am I supposed to find a place like that in Hamtramck? Oh, here's one. I think I'll stop strutting and just walk in.
You heard right. Maria's Comida is a Mexican-Asian fusion restaurant that's right here in Hamtramck. It's all the brainchild of Al Franco, his daughter Marie, and her brother Fred. They put their minds and these flavors together to create one of the most surprising menus in Hamtramck. And they tell me the flavors here are, well, out of sight.
So, Al, you're in Hamtramck and you open an Asian-Mexican fusion restaurant. It hurts just thinking about that. What inspired you to do that?
The diversity in the city. You know, we have the Polish, we have the Bangladesh, we have the Albanians. So there's so many different types of food here. We figured a Mex-Asian fusion would be great here.
Now explain how you combine some of the spices.
We come up with recipes. We make our own barbecue sauce. You just learn to work with the different spices and what goes well with different foods.
Now, someone said you have an incredible dish here, too, that's made with, like, spaghetti noodles and sausage. What is that?
It's called smoked chorizo spaghetti. We have Schrodex down the street. We try and keep everything local. He smokes our sausage for us. And it has chickpeas, toasted almonds, scallions, and it's a very good dish. We make a white wine sauce.
Okay, stop. I'm hungry.
Not only do they make some killer food here, they've also taken that passion and developed Maria's own line of salsas, which are now showing up in grocery stores across Michigan.
What do you think makes your salsa so good?
Our salsa is very unique because we, like the roasted habanero mango, we roast the habaneros, we cut them up. When you roast the habanero, you get the heat at the end. You get all the flavors and you get the heat.
I noticed that heat.
Then the black bean roasted corn, we actually take corn on the cob, fresh corn on the cob, we brine it, we roast it and cut it off the cob, and that's what goes in the salsa.
It's fresh.
It's very fresh, yes. That's what makes it so good.
These are all mine now.
The Francos are an inspirational family, and we found the story behind their drive.
Fred, ever since we got here, I've been walking underneath that little sign over there that says 3 feet away, and for the life of me, I can't figure out what does that mean?
Well, a gentleman owned a diamond mine and all the equipment, and he dug and dug for years and never hit anything. Well, he finally got so mad, he sold all the rights to the diamond mine, all the equipment. The guy that bought it started digging, dug 3 feet, and hit diamonds, became a multimillionaire.
Oh, so the lesson is don't give up, persevere. The diamonds or whatever could just be 3 feet away.
Yes, we use that for the restaurant and also for our salsa business. We persevere. We work hard for everything.
Now, in my house, I put a sign up like that. It said 3 feet away, and when I came out the next day, it said 4 feet away.
Well, it sounds like you're in trouble.
Yeah, okay, I'll just give up. I'll give up now then, thanks.
Not only did Al and his family open a business here, but they also decided it would be a great place to live.
We got the restaurant here, so we figured we'd move here. All of us did, my kids and I.
What do you love about living and doing business in Hamtramck?
Hamtramck's a very diverse city, as I said before, and it's just a cute little town. There's a lot of great people, and we like to please people with what we do.
Long story short, if you like being pleased, hop in a car, head down to Hamtramck, and stop in at Maria's. Next, a bunch of our Facebook fans told us that we had to check out the public pool here in Hamtramck. Well, I guess I didn't need to bring my swim cap. Co-founder Mary Tribus helped set me straight.
I came here tonight, and when I came in, I noticed there was something wrong because I didn't smell chlorine and nobody was dressed to go swimming. This is a public pool, though, right?
People are often confused when they walk in. You're not alone.
Explain the space to me.
Well, the space was previously an art gallery. It was called Design 99. And when it closed, we really felt a hole in the art community. There was a missing element. We really loved the kind of experiences they were having here. So a group of us pooled our chips, and there we go. And we came together and we're hosting various art openings, ideas that can range from automobiles to dreams, and this is where they come to life.
What's cool about a place like this for you?
I think it's a great place where artists and writers and all different types of people can come together and express how they feel about the community and about Detroit and Hamtramck.
This exhibit was all about our relationship with the automobile and its influence on the human condition. Mary's husband, Jim Boyle, broke it down for him.
And it's really transformed how we live as people. I mean, we're in Hamtramck, which is a really pedestrian town that was kind of constructed for people to walk around and kind of bump into each other. And as we look at Detroit's landscape now, it pushes out further and further and further, and people get in their cars and they drive away and they drive up to their blunt nose garage and into their house. So, you know, I think those are the kind of the issues that we're thinking about through art, and that some of the artists are presenting to us in the show.
What do you think a place like this does for the community?
You know, I think these are places that really get a lot of energy around an area and in a space, and I'd like to think that we have a piece in what's a really interesting, energetic town.
Steve Coy is one artist whose exhibit took you to a whole different dimension.
Now tell me about your piece of art here.
Well, what I did was I called up a salvage yard and asked if I could shoot there, and shot some cars being crushed just because of the whole thought about like consumption and, you know, with the auto show going on, like there's all these new cars coming in, where did all the old cars go?
I understand the real inspiration behind your art is Bob. Can I talk to Bob about it?
Yeah.
So Bob, tell me, what's it like being an artist? I can't believe it. He's tongue-tied. Cat got your tongue? I'm just kidding. I didn't mean it.
Galleries like Public Pool are popping up in big cities all over the U.S., thanks to creative people who care about the arts and care about their cities. To drive the event home, pun intended, artist Chip Flynn put together a crazy demolition derby in the streets of Hamtramck, the likes of which I've never seen before. It was a wonderfully bizarre experience featuring robotic fiberglass cars, and I'm not exactly sure what that other thing is out there, but the crowd loved it and we all had a blast. I highly recommend you come take a dip in Hamtramck's Public Pool. It's very refreshing. So if you're looking for another cool Michigan adventure, Hamtramck is definitely one of them. From the historic St. Florian Church that's been here since 1907 to the classic Polish bakeries and restaurants, it's a great place to be. And once you've been here, believe me, you're officially cool.
You know what I love about this town? You're driving along, you're in Michigan, you're driving along, you're still in Michigan, you're driving along, and all of a sudden, oh my God, you're in Germany. Actually, you're not in Germany. You're in Frankenmuth, so willkommen.
If you live in Michigan, there's a good chance you've made it to Frankenmuth. And if you've been here, you know just how much fun it is. But if you haven't been here, well, you gotta come here. Frankenmuth is located just a few miles east of I-75 between Flint and Saginaw in Lower Michigan. Frankenmuth was founded back in 1845 by some real Germans who came here from Franconia, Bavaria. And this town is as German now as it was then. Well, except for the fact that everyone here speaks English now, which will make it a lot easier when you're shopping. And speaking of shopping, oh my gosh, the shopping is incredible here. There are so many cool shops and unusual things to buy that you may need to stay a night or two just to make up your mind.
But the first thing you gotta do when you get to Frankenmuth, you gotta become German. And I know just how to do it.
Actually, I wasn't really sure where to start, and then it hit me. There's tons of great German stuff over at the Bavarian Inn.
Hello, I would like to buy this authentic German mug, and is this a real German hat?
Of course it is, sir.
Oh, awesome, because I'm becoming German right now, so. Okay, matches my coat too, huh?
Yes, it does.
Oh, here, I'd like to purchase these. I found this card in the parking lot.
Okay.
I feel more German already.
Now, the hat made me look the part, but I just didn't feel genuine German yet. No worries, though. I found a bunch of ways to fix that real quick.
Now I need some strudel and a big pretzel, yeah.
Okay, one pretzel and one strudel.
How do you say thank you?
Dankeschön.
How do you count to 10?
1, 2, 3.
Well, that's only 3.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, please, this is a family show. Please. Okay, awesome, thank you. This will really help me be German. Come on in, it'll help you be German if you eat this stuff.
There you go, Tom.
Thank you.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Yes, Auf Wiedersehen.
So what do you think?
No.
Mike? You still with us?
Oh, I ordered a small.
This is a small.
I love being German. Das ist gut. Ja.
Hey, pretty nice, huh? You know, this probably won't help me become more German, but it looked like so much fun I had to try it. It's called chicken bowling.
When it comes to being German, everyone knows that sausage is 2 of their 4 major food groups. So I decided to stop by Willie's Sausage Company. They make over 100 different sausages here. Now that's German.
This place is awesome. It's me-delicious. I'm trying to become more German. You probably were wondering where my accent is. It's the hat. You probably thought I was German right away. So I wanted to buy some authentic German sausage, and I understand this is the place to be.
Oh, yeah.
What's the best German sausage that I could buy?
Willie's Landjagers are our #1 selling stick. And this is a
Landjager?
sample if you want to try it. It's beef and pork, garlic and mustard seed, and they're air dried, and that's what you see hanging up above there.
That's really good. It's all handmade
Yep.
German sausages?
Yep. It's all made right in the back room.
Where's your accent?
I'm not German.
Well, that makes one of us.
Oh well, doesn't matter.
So now that I've made the total transformation to genuine German dude, it's time to share my Germanness with some of the locals.
You know, I can tell right away from your hat you're a real German. Where'd you get yours? Sir? Oh, maybe he doesn't speak English. That's probably it. Wherein did you get in dein Hatten? What's he doing here? He's not from Germany. Or are you? Speak some German. Haha, I knew it. I got him.
All right, enough cameling around. Frankenmuth really is a one-of-a-kind destination. And whether you spend a day or a week here, you won't run out of fun stuff to do.
You know, I've been to Frankenmuth before, frankly, but one thing that was totally under my radar is that every winter here, they have a festival called Zehnder Snowfest, where they actually turn snow into a show. They've been doing it for 20 years. Where the heck have I been?
Snowfest was the brainchild of Zehnder's VP of Marketing, John Shelton. And he's helped take this art form and this entire town to a whole new level.
This whole event was under the radar for me. I mean, I know Frankenmuth, I knew all about it, but I had no idea that such a huge international competition festival went on up here. An hour and a half from my house. Whose idea was this?
I get credit for starting this, but it's I can't take complete credit because it's been a team effort. We started out 20 years ago, Tom, with 12 snow blocks and 9 ice carvings, and today we're about 80 snow blocks and about 175 ice carvings.
Now, this is an international contest. What's people from where?
Well, this year we had a team from the Netherlands, we had a team from Canada, Mexico, and obviously the United States. In the past years, we've had Russia, China, Morocco was the furthest distance someone ever came.
Incredible.
So, and this is what you see, they created. Now, right next to us, we have an oxen, 2 oxen pulling a stump out of the ground, and this took the 3rd place in this year's World Double Block competition.
I remember trying to carve a gun out of a bar of soap when I was a little kid once, but I could never do anything.
Yeah, we always tell people you're not going to just see Frosty the Snowman when you come to Zehnder Snowfest.
That's what amazes me. When I heard that they were snow, carvings, I thought it would be simple things, but some of these are extremely complex.
Yeah.
Now describe like the 1st, 2nd, 3rd place winners this year. What do they look like?
Well, the 1st place winner was a eagle grabbing a fish out of the water, and it had its claw on it, and it had this wingspan that was about 15 feet wide.
Where's that team from?
That team was actually from local. That was a team made of 3 guys from Genesee County.
2nd place was who?
2nd place was Canada, and they also did an eagle, but they had an eagle killing a snake wrapped around it, and it was biting it.
Okay.
And again, the oxen took 3rd place, and that was a team.
Oh, this one right here, right?
Yes, that was a team from Mexico and Tennessee.
I gotta tell you, the snow carvings really are incredible. This is truly an art form.
They come in with a drawing. Sometimes it's a clay, sometimes it's a sketch, and we're very fortunate. We have some of the best artists in the world. People have embraced it, and again, I think that's as I look back and reflect on the fact that we're really trying to do something for our business. How do we grow our business? And to be able to do something that has enhanced the community, it's special.
So what's your favorite thing about Snowfest? Oh, the snow. Yeah, I get it. So you live in the area, right? You live in Frankenmuth?
Yes,
What
I
do you love about living here?
The best way I can describe it It's a place where your neighbor really cares about you.
Right.
And if you're sick, they're going to bring you soup, and we like to think it's Zehnder's chicken noodle soup.
Can I get some?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
In fact,
I
later on
actually feel
tonight, we're going to have some, right? But no, it's really it's a great community where people look out for one another, and it's just, you don't have some of the elements that you have in other communities from a crime standpoint. There's a lot of things as a parent I don't have to worry about as far as safety and things like that. And I just think people look at Frankenmuth as a place to get away from it all, from the stress that they deal with work or within their lives. And we call it the Gemütlichkeit, the hospitality, and it's all about the friendliness.
What?
The Gemütlichkeit. And it's about hospitality.
What he said.
Means friendliness.
Oh, okay.
And it's just not in the business community. People really, truly feel about that from one another.
And you can feel it when you're here. There really is a true sense of community. Now, finally, I met up with Jamie Furbush. She's the head of the Frankenmuth Chamber, and she gave me a great perspective on the overall Frankenmuth experience.
First of all, I have to say I owe you an apology. I haven't been to Frankenmuth in probably 10 years, and all of us in the crew, when we drove to town, forgot just what an awesome place this is. Let's say somebody, I know it's hard to believe, let's pretend like somebody who lives in Michigan has never been to Frankenmuth. Just describe the town, some of the history.
Frankenmuth was founded in 1845 by a group of
Germans, I know.
Yeah, Lutheran missionaries that came here to teach the Chippewa Indians Christianity. And so it has evolved from its lumbering area into the tourism destination that it is today.
It's, all the people that are here for the festival, it's one, this must be great for the economy.
It is absolutely wonderful to greet all of these guests here after a few weeks of quiet around town after the holidays. We love to see this many visitors back to our city.
And by visitors, she means tons of them. The town was absolutely packed with people enjoying everything from snow carvings to local treats, great shopping, and, well, as the Germans would say, Gemütlichkeit.
What is it you love about living here? Because so many people come here to visit, or for the chicken dinners, or for, because it's so much fun, but what's nice about living here?
There's a real pride of ownership. There's a spirit that's uniquely Frankenmuth, and there's so much to do here as a visitor, but also as a resident. And so the pride of ownership, and everybody really tries to keep it a safe, clean place to visit and to live. And we have great schools and a wonderful community spirit.
I understand Frankenmuth, the word muth means courage.
Yeah.
So part of my message is have the courage to get up off your couch and drive to Frankenmuth. What would you say to somebody who is just not getting here, hasn't made it here yet, or just hasn't been in a long time?
Oh my goodness, they're missing out, and they really should come back and visit us in Frankenmuth. There's so much that is evolving every year, and there's always something new to see, so you don't have to wait 10 years to come back.
Sorry.
We always have something new and exciting going on.
And that's a fact. Now, the crew and I wouldn't have felt right leaving Frankenmuth without topping off our visit with one of their world-famous chicken dinners. We ate, we drank, and by the time we were done, we were a lot more German than when we started. About 5 pounds each.
If you go home hungry, it's your own fault.
Frankenmuth, worth the drive and the 5 extra pounds. So until next time, Auf Wiedersehen.
Ay, 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 ay. So what's your name again? Get your own beer.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching. Now if you've got a computer and you want to explore all the cool people, places, and things that make Michigan a great place to be, go to utrmichigan.com or go to our Facebook page at Under the Radar Michigan. There you can tell us cool places to go, talk to other, hold on a second. Hello? You can't find the Facebook page or the website? Do me a favor, check to see if your computer's turned on. There you go. Happy to help. Okay, love you too, Mom. Bye.
Under the Radar Michigan is brought to you in part by the Michigan State Housing Development Authority, investing in people, places, and partnerships to help transform Michigan and the Michigan economy. In cities, towns, and neighborhoods, people are building better places to live and better communities. And by Danielle Carmanis Work It Out, a program that gives children the tools to make healthy choices. The Work It Out mission is to eradicate childhood obesity and promote health in mind, body, and spirit through a yoga-based approach that reduces anxiety and increases self-esteem. Information at dkwio.org. And by the Old Newsboys Goodfellow Fund of Detroit. For more information, visit detroitgoodfellows.org. Also in part by the Food Bank Council of Michigan, Michigan's statewide food bank network committed to the alleviation of hunger in Michigan and in our nation. The Food Bank Council of Michigan gathers food and funds to help stock Michigan's food banks. Closed captioning for Under the Radar Michigan is made possible by Shamrock Travel in downtown Rochester. Shamrock Travel providing complete travel services right here in Michigan for over 20 years.